Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Rams in control of the football as we take you back to the action in the third. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. His throw incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Murray now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Butler. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Michael Brockers able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
53, check 53.
On first down, it's gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Jones. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again to Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Fourth down, here's Taylor. Taylor hit, he lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Goff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 17, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Goff under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw is Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall.